Oh shit, what am I doing? I got shadowgearinbox. I'm on my phone. So I had the urge to do a piece collection video real quick. I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. I don't think I've ever done it ever. If I did, it was like billions of years ago. So I don't know. I just had the urge to do it real quick because I know I've had a lot of, comments and questions throughout the years saying like, hey, what's your collection? I've never actually showed it off. I mean, I did a little bit on Instagram recently, but figured I'll do a little bit more here, because why not? I feel like putting something fun done together. So, let's get groovy. So these are the main drawers that I use for most of my pieces. I bought these recently, like within the past maybe 2 or 3 months. I believe they're Arcos branded storage drawers. You can find them over on Amazon. And they've been a big, massive help. So I'm going to go through these, not drawer by drawer, but like row by row, and take a look at what we got brewing here. So here's the first row we got brewing. So here we have a bunch of like animal tails that I don't use particularly often. If I need them, I got them here. I got a lot of them though. I don't really use them that much. These are miscellaneous, not even swords, just like random accessories and such. Like I got some minifigure wrenches, I got some ninja swords of large and small. I got, I think this is like the old style lances used for Lego. I don't necessarily use them that often unless I cut them up every now and again, but I don't know. And here's a miscellaneous one. This one's just like special parts that I really wouldn't use all that often. I mean, you have some old school little blasters but no missiles. I got some Exo-Froze droids. Got some snaps. Snaps are where it's at. Good old snaps will save your life one day. It's like Galador. Got some good old... I want to say these are support pieces, but I used to use them as gun barrels, like on Shadow. There's that spiky pieces. There's some threads in there. There's some wheels, armor. There's these little trans blue dudes that I have not used in quite some time. I don't have a lot of, which is weird. I should have more. This is some antenna pieces that I don't cut up for once, but I have those. Those I keep sacred. These are like missiles and other various weapons. These aren't really sorted all that well, but I don't know, it's okay. Then we have Borak eyes, which I take pride in, because I have a lot of them. And they came out with two, I think they came out in modded, like regular yellow Borak eyes in a recent Technic set. But outside of that, I have a full collection of Borak eyes, in terms of one of every color. A lot of silver, a lot of dark orange, a lot of dark red in there, some rare colors. The translucent ones are the interesting ones, because here I got some glow, I got a couple glow in the dark. I got trans purple, which is from a very old Spybotics. I'm sure some people know about that already, but a very awesome piece to have. I love having this piece, and there's a hair in it, like a lot of my pieces. And if I dig in here a little bit, here we are. This is, I'm going to say it's a misprint. This is supposed to be a gold Borak eye, but it's more of a translucent effect, so I'm just going to call it trans gold. And I think it looks super cool. I got it in like a Brutaka set that I got at a flea market. And this is really cool. I like having this a lot. Next is where things get a little bit more boring. Here are some black pins of mine that I have. This isn't all of them because, joke's on you, I have a whole other one. But yeah, this is just regular 2 long black pins. Here are my blue 3 long pins, which I'm not surprised I have this many, but I do. Then we have these little guys. 3 longs with a bushing at the end. I have a couple rare colors. I got Mata Blue, I got white, some orange in here. There's some good old-fashioned, old-ass turquoise in here as well. That's always good to have. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get another set of these drawers, because I wanted these separate. Because I had a damn time trying to find the little guys from the big guys. So yeah, it's nice having these little bushing pieces separated. It's super friggin' helpful. Then we have the last of the pin. Well, not the last, but like the most of them. Again, more 2 long black pins. And then I have these guys, which are always a ton of fun to have. I probably have a lot more of them. I definitely have some unsorted drawers, which we'll get to in a moment. But yeah, I got some of those guys. Divided up here in my black 3 longs that I've separated. And then these dudes. A couple rare colors too. I got light gray. There's the lime green that came from Scroll Stars. There's a couple white ones in here, I think, as well. I don't quite remember, but I'm sure they're in there as well. And then we have kind of the loose dudes. We got these in light gray and tan, and then these older style ones that You can tell which ones are old and which ones are new, judging by the different, I was gonna say dye lot, but this isn't yarn. This ain't yarn, son. This ain't yarn, son. That's high definition. Now this is where things get a little bit more exciting. This drawer in particular is rarer colored stuff. I don't know why there's a, oh white, because that's a longer style bushing. These are my rarer color pins. You see I got a white one in there. I got kind of these newer style ones that have been coming out. A couple of these guys in black, always great to have. Small bushing in tan, large bushing in yellow. A couple large bushings in black as well. Yeah, this is where I get my useful ones, so I decided to just completely separate those so I won't get confused as to where they are in the pile. There's that. Another reason why I want things sorted out, so I can have these sorted out, because it's a damn fine time trying to find these in a bin of just pins. So I love having these. These are great. Just in light gray and blue. Nothing really fancy there. Self-explanatory with these two guys here. Some in tan, some in dark gray, some in dark bluish gray. Again, these different colors are light gray, tan. I don't use them all that often, but again, it's very nice to have them sorted. And that's it for the pins. Now we get into the weirder stuff. So here I have, here are my spike pieces, or claw pieces. Always great to have these sorted out. Some different colors. That ghost green there is very nice to have. There's another, one of these had a really weird color of yellow. I think it's the larger style ones here. Yeah, it's right here. This, I don't know what set this came out in, but I ordered on Bricklink because I thought it was really cool. It's kind of like a chalky, like pastel yellow. I don't know when I'd ever use this, but that's cool to have. So yeah, there's some good old claw pieces. Whoa, fingers in the wrong hole. But yeah, we've got some different colored claw pieces here. Other ones in here are kind of the Hero Factory 2.0 ones. Some in gold, some in not copper, but it may as well be copper. There's just no metallic finish. I think it's like medium flesh orange or something. I actually don't know. And then we have mini Paraka spines. Got some in mono red, dark red, lime green. These are always great pieces to have. I want more of them in black, but beggars can't be choosers. Then we have these guys here, which are very, very useful. So here, these are a bit mixed. These are regular Exoforce hands mixed in with these, these newer style guys here, which is a decent amount. Great to have these. I fucking totally need more of them. I mean, you can always use more. And these are also mixed. These are kind of basically like my hand construction thing, like use these tap pieces for the thumb and then use these for the fingers. A couple in black, not as many gray T-bars as I'd like. And then you have a ton of these tap pieces in different colors. These are always great to have. These are droid pieces, so like torsos, arms, heads. I mean, I probably could take the arms out because those are the most useful ones. But I figured, hey, why not mix it in? There's even some newer style, or rather older style Ninjago skeleton legs in here as well. There's that. And these are just miscellaneous minifigure weapons. Like you got some guns, you got a jackhammer, you got some lasers. These are always good to have. Got a miniature axe from the old board games that they made like almost a decade ago. Yeah, that's always friggin' awesome to have. Close that shit up before you tap it. Then we get into more weird stuff. So here is where my Kodak blaster missiles would be. I know I have a lot more of them somewhere. I just don't remember where. So when I find more, they go right in here. Here are some special kind of spike pieces or like random weapon pieces. These are from the Ben 10 construction sets that came out after G1 Bionicle ended. Got some horn bits, got some katana, not katana, a sai. More Ben 10 pieces, some horns, unicorn horns, those are always great. This is exclusively all spider legs, all of them, because I didn't realize I had that many up until I started sorting all this out. Very awesome pieces to have, I really should use those more. Miscellaneous other spike and weapon accessory pieces, got some wings, got some swords, got some of these really cool translucent dark blue and light green swords. Yeah, these are awesome. These are larger accessory pieces. Here you have some gold horns from like the Queen Dragon from Elves. A lot of these wing pieces that came out from Shima. These large spiky do pieces are always awesome to have as well. There's even a snake in there. Fuck, get the snake out of here. No snakes. Snakes are bad. Listen to the podcast. You know I don't like snakes. At least one of them. Here we get into Exoforce arms, which I so love having these so much. So you got some in kind of this mesky blue, it's kind of like dark azure, you got some in orange. Nothing really particularly fancy in here. I mean, a lot of great colors, a lot of great stuff to use. I wish I had more black. It may look like there's a decent amount of black in there, but there isn't. I mistake it sometimes a lot for gunmetal. But I don't know, there's that. And these are all exclusively silver. I bought these, like 100 or so in one bag at Brick Fair, and now I have a surplus of the silver Exoforce arms, which I'm not complaining. Like, those are always awesome to have. One thing I will complain about having are these friggin' skull spider legs, which are great pieces. I love having these. It's just, god damn it, I have so many of them. It's kind of a bother, but you know what? It's totally okay. It's fine. And then I got the other little leg pieces, claw pieces that have clips on them. So you have these dudes. You have the smaller variety of trying to do this. I'm just looking through the viewfinder. I'm not even looking at the actual thing, so that's fancy. So yeah, you got these. These are always awesome to have. I love the translucent colors mixed in. It's a very cool effect. And these are just Clitorian necks, which I don't use as often as I used to, but these are still like extremely useful pieces to have. I can't remember a set that recently had these. I'm probably wrong in saying that, but I think like maybe Umarak or the other Umarak had this, but I don't know. I'm probably crazy. Don't listen to me. We're getting towards the top here of this particular drawer. So here we have these little tri-connector pieces with some little rubber double axle dudes, which these are super useful to use like if you're trying to make a larger mock and you need friction at the bottom of the foot. Awesome pieces to have. And these tri-axle pieces, they're awesome. Why was I saying tricolor? What the hell's wrong with me? Then we have flags, like minifigure flags. These are awesome for like hip detailing and such. There's a couple other oddball ones mixed in. You have like some black, well, if I can get this, like stop sign in there. You got this chest piece that came out on the new Vader or the old, no, this came out on the new Vader. So yeah, there's that. Some other traffic signs. There's a little dude in there. I don't know why he's in there. And there's hair. There's a lot of hair in these pieces because I'm a hairy dude. But yeah, there's those. Then you have tiny ratchet pieces, which are always like the de facto like, shit, I need to make fingers for a Technic, like large size Titan mock. What am I gonna do? Oh boy. Which I think that's kind of overplayed. I feel like it works for some mocks, but not for a lot of them. These are always great to have for like a tail or an arm. I kind of feel like mixel joints replace these, but there's always a place for any Lego piece if you look hard enough. Then we get into my ball joints. They're my old style ones. You see I have some, you have one in metallic silver, a couple in dark gray, red, lime green, one in keyed orange, not many in black. Most of these guys are on a larger mock at the moment. And then I have just 2 lone axles through the whole ball joints. Well, the thing is, I would have a lot more of these, but these 2016 summer dudes still have a lot of them. And the big Makudi is in there too, and he has like 20 of them in him. By the way, these summer sets, do you guys still want me to review those? It's been quite some time. Okay, so we're just gonna put that away. Then we're getting the jewels and Baraki eyes. Some of these are miscolored because of an old tackle box I used to have. I had to like glue to the bottom of the tackle box these little dividers, and the glue kind of seeped through and attached to some of these. So I kept them anyway, why not? But like, here are some different colored Baraki eyes. I really wish these came out in trans purple, because I like to use something like that for Migrator. And here are just regular jewel pieces. A lot of lime green, a lot of trans light blue. Got a chrome one in there, that's always cool to have. These are all chain and string pieces. So a lot of awesome colors these have been coming out in lately, a lot of trans colors. I like having chains, I like having these Spider-Man kind of like vine web pieces. I like having the ones that are just string. Those are always awesome to have. There's a rubber band in there, and I don't know why that's in there. You're a strange fella. And then we get into one of my most miscellaneous ones. These are just tiny Greeble drawer. So you have a lot of like lightsaber handles and bananas, a couple minifigure weapons, some handlebars, steering wheels, old Exoforce droid arms. That's a piece of tape. You got a drumstick. If y'all want a drumstick, boom, it's right there. It's basically like if I want to do detailing on a mock, I just pull this out and be like, yo, let's detail it up. And then my hand is in the wrong place. Then we have I don't know what these are actually called. These are like this pieces that'll be on the sides of the bull rock, like on their temple for the rubber band. You have those. Not as many as these as I'd like, but you know, I could always do another order of more of these, because I know even though I have unsorted bins, I still don't have a lot of these, so I probably could stand to get more. Then we get into the last 5 drawers, because these other 3 are empty. So these here are all of my large, kind of like lightsaber bladed pieces. So here you got some fancy colors. Trans pink is always good, trans purple is always good. A lot of brown, more brown than I probably would like. But there's that. Then you have these larger style ones are always cool. Then you have these flick fire missiles, which I feel like are useful for some things, but not a lot of things, but it's always good to have those. These are my cut lightsaber rods, or just general cut bar pieces that I keep the remains of in case I need to, you know, reuse them or, you know, want to be even more cheaty. Here's another drawer of accessory pieces, some large claw bits, some axe weapons, this funky thing that came off that Construction Joker that I don't know when I'd ever fucking use this, but who knows. Bone pieces, other such things. I don't know, that's always cool to have. Then you got tires. I wish I had more of these smaller ones. I probably can always do an order. But for what I need now, this is good. Having tires for detailing on mocks are always nice. The smaller ones, I don't necessarily like using larger ones for like, turn a tire inside out, I'll make a dress. It doesn't look great that sometimes. The last one here, we have rubber bands. So if I never use rubber bands, I got plenty of these. And then spike weapons. Some of these are bendy, some of them are not. But yeah, these are always still great to have. And that's it for this set of drawers. So let's move on to the other guy. Now you may notice there's a lot missing from this particular one, mainly because that big asshole up there is taking up most of my Technic parts. But I can always order more or find more once I sort through all my crap. So here we have, this is another one of those things where like at Brick Fair I bought a bag of these, which I thought these were really cool pieces that could be useful, but I didn't have anything planned for them. So just having these I thought would be a cool addition to the collection. Then you have a little drawer of miscellaneous Technic bits. So you have like these ones, and then you have these T-shaped dudes. You have another hair, because I'm a hairy dude. I don't know, just a little drawer full of those. I don't look through it all that often. I have to remind myself, oh right, they're all in a mixed drawer. So there's those. I can even close up. There we go. I used to have a ton of these in light gray, mainly because I had a lot of Scopio. But a lot of them are on Tempest at the moment. But yeah, that's my drawer where those would be. Same thing with these guys. There's another drawer of these up towards the top that in different colors, but like my grays, dark grays, light bluish grays, they would all be in this drawer. But a lot of them are gone. Thanks, Tempest. Then you have these weird pieces that I never remember using. I think they could be useful. I think they're a really nice versatile piece. I just don't end up using them all that often. But yeah, it's my small collection of those. Then we get into like arguably some of the most useful pieces in the Technic connector thing. You have these dudes. You got some in metallic blue from the Super Battle Droid. Got some in light blue, also from the Super Battle Droid. Green, brown, very nice to have. One of those things that I wish I had more in black and light gray and such, which that's an easy order away. Then you have these horseshoe pieces, which there's a lot more in here than there used to be. Sorting really helps. I will say that. But these are always great to have. Having one in dark blue from Kreka is always nice to have as well. Then this is like my weird miscellaneous thing of like, here's my leftover bits. I got these at Brick Fair in like a bundle. I don't know what these were used for. I actually have no fucking idea, but I think they look cool. I don't know. I got some other like Hockey Men fucking Technic bits. We got these other like Technic, I think that's used for like gearing and like steering and such. I don't know much about that. But yeah, that's it for that drawer. Moving on with the Technic lift arm and connectors. Again, here are some of these two pin, one axle, 90-degree turn. I don't remember the names of some of these. But yeah, here's some of these in like my light gray and then funkier colors. Got some in the new bright green, red, key orange, yellow. Always good to have. These are my my thin lift arm pieces that I use. They're a bit mixed in. You got 5 longs, 6 longs, 7 longs, all kind of just hanging out in their own little party. They're having a good time. Another situation where Tempest is taking up all of these. All of my neutral colored ones are kind of already in use, but that's where they would go. Here are all my bright colored ones. So you have one in Violet, which came on Django Fett, like almost a decade ago, more than a decade ago. Brown, a lot of red. Orange, got some white, very nice to have. Here are my 5 long large, well, not large, but like kind of regular sized lift arms in neutral colors. I don't know why there's a dark blue one here, but that's okay. Again, that's a situation where Tempest is taking up a lot of these. Then you have 3 longs in funky colors, and then you have the neutral colored ones in here as well, all just kind of hanging out, having a great time. And then you have these divided. Here are the pin and axle connected ones, and then these are the ones that just have the 2 pins. Used to have a lot of these in dark gray, but again, taken up. So again, with all of these, like I keep saying, oh, it's on Tempest, but they're probably also on other mocks or unsorted bins as well, which again, we'll get to. So, close up shop. Now we get into a little bit of excess. So, here in these drawers are all of these like D-shaped lift arm pieces. So here you have these are all my blue ones. Or at least just mono blue and metal blue, because I had a lot of these. I don't really know what to do with them, but I just put these in my own drawer. Here are the other miscolored ones. There's some violet, green, blue, red, dark blue in there. There's yellow. And then I pulled this all the way out, but it's kind of jammed at the moment. But this is all black and dark gray. I think light gray is in here as well, so that's always nice. Oh, there we go. Then we have Technic ratchets, which are, again, very useful to have. If not for actual ratchets and just like detailing with some of these, or like this can make like a really cool blaster. Most of them are in dark gray. Got one red, got a couple in white. Very cool pieces to have. These are my, I don't know what these are called. I usually just call them trapezoids, even though they're not trapezoids. But, I don't know. These are always cool to have. A lot of them in black I don't have. They're probably off somewhere, I don't know where, but there's that. L-shape thin lift arms, have a ton of these. There's a dude mixed in here. I'm gonna throw that all over to that bin. Oh, so yeah, we got these. These are always cool. A lot of metal blue as well. Some orange, blue, black, light gray. Then more L-shaped ones with the curve. Very similar situation. A lot of varied colors that could be very useful. Then here's another miscellaneous. You have like this large D piece. I have a few of those that came out from Scopio. Engine block pieces. These super cool rare pieces that they're always nice to have. I like having those on me. And yeah, moving on. Moving on with the Space Jam, we get into some pretty useful looking parts. Again, the situation. Where the fuck are all these? Oh shit, that was an accident. Oh, there we go, that's better. Alright, so we got these, also very useful. There's another drawer of these and some funky colors, it's more so up top here. Then we got these, which I feel like these are a good alternative to using the regular ones that have the axle hole. Having this little, like, half of an axle here does make a difference sometimes in mocking. Double, very useful parts. Not much with these, again, they're really used up, but I got some fancy colors, that looks alright. Got tons of these! Tons of these. I love having these parts. I love having them in weird colors, and they're super useful. Good old time. 4 longs, also good, not that many. Although I love the fact that they came out with these in a trans light blue. It's a very pretty looking part. Then we have these with the notch, which I want to know why these were made. Not saying they're not useful, it's just I don't understand why these exist in particular. It's good to have those. Then we have these 90-degree dudes here. These are used up on Tempest as well. But don't really use them that often. I really don't have much of a use for them, but every now and again, they're always good to have. Another weird piece that I'd like to know where it came from. I guess these are just like handle pieces, or like you just put something inside that pin and you just turn it like a handle. That works out. That's hunky-dory. Now we're getting to some good shit. We got Slizer feet in neutral colors. Got some silver, light gray. There is some funky lighting going on. Silver, light gray, black. There's a little bit of dark gray in there too. That's super great to have. That's some good shit. Oh, I love looking at this one. I love looking at all these fancy colors. There's some metal blue in there. There's some dark red in there, which is always great to have. Dark orange is also great to have as well. Very useful pieces. Love having these neutral colors, the silver, dark gray, light bluish gray, black, the whole shebang. Beautiful. And then we get into like the notched, well not notched, but like angled ones. So you have, is that number 5? Number 3. So you have number 3, number 4, and then number 5 with these. This one's a bit jammed. I can't quite open it. But yeah, I got tons of those. I got a lot of these. I don't use them that often again, but again, nice to have good collection with those. Then we have weird. I call these like the pencil connectors because like, this looks like a normal like 2B pencil because the way it's textured. But I like having these pieces. I prefer having these as opposed to the older style ones that came from here. But yeah, I don't know. I like having a lot of these. A lot of brown, a lot of yellow, a lot of colors I don't necessarily use, but great to have those. Miscellaneous Technic bits, or aka the most useful stuff. You have a lot of the newer styles of this stuff in one drawer. Again, nice little collection to have there. Moving on up, we just got some repeats. We had some of these dudes, which I don't know why random pieces still get in here, but they do. Love having these little pieces. Super great. Got some in violet, metal blue, regular blue, yellow, red. I think there's no dark red. Dark red doesn't exist in these. But love having these. Slizer feet in different colors. Always beautiful. Looks like candy. Very nice to have. I have tons of dark red, but don't know what to use it for. One day. Different colors with these dudes. Not as many as I would like, but this is something good. I didn't know these came out in brown. I actually had no idea where this came from. It's fine. Then we have the older style ones. The newer lightsaber blade handles I put in here too because they look similar enough in case I ever want to use those. These are the 180 degree little pieces here. I always like having these. Some green, yellow, and colors you need. Dark reds in there too. That's always great. Then we have the loose tubes. I have no good names for like any of these, dude. But okay, yeah, we have some in white, got dark red. Always great to have these. Great for like gun barrels. Great for general if you want to make like frictionless stuff. There is a piece in here that does not belong in here. Instead belongs. Nope. 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 Oh god. Nope. Fuck. Nope. Nope, I just opened that. Oh shit. It's an adventure. Damn it. Damn it, I just saw it. I just pulled this thing out. Dude. There we go. I did it. Damn it. So there's that. Great to have these. I don't know why these are up here, but here are my 5 longs that I mentioned earlier in just different colors. Great to have those. Then we got bulwark teeth. Bulwark teeth are pieces that used to be used a lot, but I haven't really touched them in a while. But you got some in, you know, white and silver, obviously, because those are the most common. You got black, which I believe came out... Oh, I want to say it was Scroll Stars that came out with ones in black. And then you got these green ones, which came out in, it was a Knight's Kingdom playset that used these as, like, vines. Those are always cool-looking pieces to have. And now we get into axles, where there's excess with these. With a lot of these, I had, like, and especially with, like, red axles and such, any excess ones that I had, if the drawer was filled, I put the excess ones in a different bin, so if I ever run out, I know where my extra ones are. But here you have the ones from the Zamasphere launchers, these ones that have, I believe this is like a 6 long with a little stopper, and then another bit at the end. There's that. Miscellaneous colored axles that are larger than 3 long I keep in here. You got brown, you got tan, there's white, there's that green, which I believe also came out with that green bulwark tooth I mentioned earlier. Weird funky colors. I keep them separated in case I need to find them easily. I believe these are 7 longs and... Actually, I think these are 6 longs... No, 7 longs and 8... Oh, ugh, God, I don't know. But yeah, 2 different styles of exercise there. Larger styles in there as well. These are all my 7 longs that are not in funky colors. So there is that. Here you have pistons, which these are the longer style ones, not the shorter 5 longs or 4 longs. These are just the regular size. None of them in black. I don't know where they went, but I'd like to know where. That'd be good to know. Here are the pistons, different varying colors of silver. You got a couple there in orange that came from Rotor. These are not the longest style axles, but these are the most common. Having these, I think these are 12 longs, if I think about it. I actually don't remember. But yeah, these are my longest ones that I have. I know they come out in longer sizes, but I just don't own any of them. And wrapping up the axles, here are all my red axles. Not all of them, but most of them. Certainly a lot of these fucking things. And then we have the black ones. Again, not a lot of these. I had white ones in here too, I believe, but oh yeah, there's one white one. It's always good to have, even though it's just one. This was full before I worked on Tempest, and now it's about halfway, so it's a good thing I have more of these. Yeah, so 3 longs, there's that. And then here are all my black 3 longs with some different colored ones mixed in as well. Great to have these separated, because if you have your 3 longs mixed in with like gray and black, it's going to be a lot harder to find these, so separated is very nice. Here are my 4 longs. Here are my 3 longs with the stud at the end, dark gray and dark gray and tan. And then here are some other piston stopper bits. You don't belong in here. You got some 5 longs, 3 longs, a couple ones that are cut. Like there's one of my black ones I was looking for earlier, but that one I must have cut for some reason. So there's that. And then here are all my 5 longs with some black and light gray mixed. And then that's it for these 2 big drawers, but I have other things where I keep pieces, so let's keep this train rolling. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Moving to the drawers, behind the drawers, I apologize for the sun. The sun is everyone's enemy. This is where I keep most of my system pieces. These are all of my 1 width long plates. So there's a couple weirdos mixed into here. But yeah, you got like 1x1s, 1x2s, even up to like 1x12s or 1x14s. They're all mixed into here. I don't have enough compartments nor the size to start sorting out my system the way I sort my Technic. I hope with time will eventually be able to do that. But for now, I keep them mixed. Here are all my sloped and curves. You have a lot of these weirdo looking parts, or generally like a lot of like these. It's a giant mix of stuff. I mean, it takes a little bit to sort through and find what I need, but it gets the job done for the most part. And then we have other plates that are, the largest ones I have are 4x4s. Anything smaller than that, I keep in here. So you got 2x2s, 2x3s. You got these weirdo L-shaped ones in here as well that I keep. Here's that. Here are my tiles. There's not a lot of these, but for what I do have, I think it's totally valid. Works totally fine. Again, looking for particular colors is a little bit of a pain, but again, I don't have the size nor the patience to sort through all of my system like I do my Technic. And then here are my hanging brackets, all kind of mixed in, a lot of different styles. My system is not sorted in particular as neatly as my Technic is, but again, with time, I can try and figure that out. And then, well, some of these are empty. This one in particular are all my larger plates. Not as many as I would like, not as large as I would like. But like I keep like, sword pieces in here, larger 6x6s. There's like a very large base plate that's like a 32x32 on the bottom. Not 32, 16x16 I think is the actual size. Yeah, there's that. Then we get into some miscellaneous. Let's see what we can find in here. And here looks to be a bunch of random shit. There's a game dice block, there's some wheels, a lot of hand connectors, some tires. Don't know why. Here are some cords and some Zamaspheres. I got a Zamasphere in purple and tan. A white Mari cord from Witch Doctor. Always fucking love the fact that I have that, even though I forget it's even in there. There's that. Here's some miscellaneous limbs. You got some Ben 10 limbs. You got some larger hand connector limb pieces. You got the other ones like from the Anika. A bunch of mixed stuff in there. I know I have a lot more of these. They're just shoved off somewhere else. Here we have my gears, or anything involving like Technic gearing and system shit. So we have game pieces here that were from the Clitorian, wheel pieces, a lot of gears, Slizer bodies, because I technically would count those as gears. I got pistons in here. It's a big garbled mess, this whole thing. But there's some rare colors. You got some of that little blue spinny wheelie, white one in there. Good looking stuff. Good looking stuff. And I believe these are just like black and gray hand connectors with some blocky wastes and other wastes involved. There's a separate drawer for hand connectors, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, that's what I have for these. Oh, these are some weird ones. I guess in particular, this is the one where I keep all my hand connectors and Hordeca necks of different varying colors. This one I would like to have. I used to have this sorted, but I decided to just throw this all in the one bin. This was going to be part of a mock that I was going to work on, which I may still work on, but it's kind of up in the air still. But yeah, a lot of fancy colors going on in here. These two are a bit more weird. This is an orange dude that I had work in progress pictures up on Instagram. This is a dude I still want to work on and finish, but this is like kind of like, this is the whip box. Looks like there was a dude in here. There's a shovel. I forget why I made this. But yeah, there's some of that. You're going to see a lot more of this in a moment. And then this one was a part of an update I started working on for Dominion, and I kind of dropped off of it. Again, this is one of these things where I need to just dump this and sort through all of it and put these pieces back into circulation instead of just having them sitting there. And that's it for these particular drawers, but I have some other containers as well, so let's check those out. Okay, here we go. I'll pull out some more bins. In here are most, if not all, of my CCBS bones. I probably could stand to have a larger container for these, but at the moment this is what I have. A lot of black, a lot of dark gray, a lot of skeleton bones, a lot of trans-colored stuff that came out from later Bionicle. Got some rare stuff in here. Red torso from Old Hero Factory, large orange torso from Firelord, which I think is still a weird name. Some dark red in there too. Good looking parts. I like having these. Even a little bit of some olive green in there. Good stuff. Good stuff with that one. Under that are CCBS shells, which I think definitely need a new container because this thing is kind of overfilled. But tons of stuff in here. Tons of weird prints and weird different colors. This is definitely one of those bins where I'm like, oh, I need X part, and I really can't find it unless I dump this thing, search through it, and then I find it. But some newer stuff in here. You have these newer ship pieces from Star Wars. You got the shoulder pad in there. A lot of weird, good colors of things. But like, again, this is one of these things where I wish I sorted this out and have more separated bins for, so I can find some of this shit a lot more easily. But I don't know. That's on no one else other than my own. Then here, I got some more system for you guys. So in here, on the bottom area, are all my cheese slopes, my 1x1s and 1x2s. I could definitely sort this out by color if I wanted to, but I feel like there's so little of some colors and a lot of other colors to where it would be kind of a waste of a separate tackle box on its own, so I kind of don't bother. But yeah, there's some good old-fashioned colors in here. Got some lavender, got some dark orange, got some purple. Shit's falling out as I am kind of gliding my hand through it. But yeah, there's that. And then above that we have 1x1 rounded plates, which mixelized, a lot of silver, a lot of dark red, a lot of light gray. Some other really cool colors in here though. You got some regular ass blue, you got a dark orange flower that I just saw. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing in there, but you're in there. Yeah, I got some olive green. Whoa! Shit's falling in, bro. Shit's falling in. Yeah, there's that. And then you have 1x1 rounded bricks. You either got cones or just regular ones. All of these guys in there. It's one of the cool tackle boxes to look at because the colors in general look really, really nice. And then we got, I don't regret doing this, but I think it does look a bit nice. I just have to take the time and sort out my studs by color. And so here I got all my black, I got a lot of pink, all my flower pieces. And then you got silver, light gray, dark gray, gold, white, nothing. Miscellaneous and ones with the holes through them, super friggin' helpful. Reddish brown, tan, ghost green, dark purple, blue, zero green, zero. So far, I mean, I still have a lot to sort through, but I got zero fucking green. Lime green, yellow, orange, and red. Very nice to have. And I've also done the same thing with my trans colors. However, there's a lot less of those. With these, I got a trans neon green. Actually, just trans trans green, I think. Just trans neon green. I actually don't know. But that's like the older color of trans green or trans yellow, wherever you want to look at it. Trans light blue, trans yellow, trans orange, or trans bright orange, or I don't know. This is like just old, like black fantasy orange. Trans red, trans neon green. This is like the brighter style. Great to have. Trans dark green, trans purple, trans pink, trans orange. This is the newer style, and then there's some trans clear in there as well. And hair, lots of hair. Don't forget the hair, my friend. So that's probably, like, I did these and I was debating on doing the G slopes, but I just decided, hey, fuck it, man. Not necessary. So yeah, there's that, but I have a more system as well. Oh, God. And here we have this. A lot of my other system that looks really unsorted, but it's kind of sorted, how that works out in my head. Won't go into too much detail. Like my plates, these are my one width style bricks. Not a lot of these in particular. These are just random kind of systems and like ball joints, smaller ball joints. There's some mixels mixed in here. It's kind of a mess in particular. Here are some rounded bricks of larger different varieties. Some cones are in here as well. I got some hinges. I got some turntables in here. They're kind of all mixed up and separated. Here's one of just mixel joints, which I'm trying to sort out and work in. Here are some circular kind of cylindrical, like dish pieces, dome pieces. That's a lot. Some of that. Here we have jumpers. Jumpers and nothing but the jumpers. Great to have these sorted out. A lot in white, a lot in black. Good to have those. Large cockpit pieces, or just large brick pieces in general, that again aren't sorted probably in the best way, but that's how I have sorted them. Round plates, super useful to have these. Love having all these all together. Technic bricks, I kind of wish I had more of them, but I don't. Maybe with time I will. I need to get on my knees and talk about slopes. Slopes are good to have. These are generally just like, not the curved, but like just the jagged slope pieces for all that. Bricks with a hole in them, very useful to have these, especially when you separate them from the Technic ones. Well, there are some Technic ones in here, but the smaller ones I want to keep because they're the most useful ones. These are just bricks. This is my brick collection, just straight up regular ass Lego bricks. This is all I got, and I'm okay with it because I don't use them that often. Then we have curved bricks. So we got like these larger ones that came on the Chima Gorilla mech. That from the Ghost Dragon and Ninjago. Stuff in there. Inverted slopes I got in there. Kind of wing or like jagged edge pieces I keep in here. And then probably my most useful one, these are all clips and pins used for like hinges and such. Very useful to have. There's some teeth pieces in there mixed in as well. Yeah, this whole little area is kind of a mess. Again, my system is not sorted as well as my Technic. But I don't know. I think this looks okay. And then we have a couple other odds and ends I may as well get into. Before we get into that, I do have, here's some unsorted bins, if anyone's curious. This is mainly the one for Tempest. General work in progress stuff I'm working on with him. A lot of mixed garbage in here. This is what I call the Brick Fair one. These are parts that I acquired from Brick Fair, like large grab bag pieces and such. And I have not sorted any of this yet. With time though, with time. Then we have some Dragon, there's some Lego Dimensions in that one. That's a whip of a mock I want to work on too. Ladder pieces and such. Ton of just bullshit. These are my Technic panels. Hockey torsos in there too. I need to sort through. Okay, let's move over to the other shit. Woo! Now we have these larger ones, which should be fun to go through. This is a miscellaneous one. This is a to be sorted one. There's like a Lego Christmas tree in here. There's the Vladik sword. There's the Obi-Wan cape. Shred piece. A lot of large dumb shit in this thing that I really need to sit down and sort through. But some of this is sorted. I will give you that. These are my larger CCBS, like accessory limb pieces. I got Dragon Wings, got Kopaka's sword, I got a Ninjago ripcord in case I ever want to use that. Like, stuff that, like basically stuff that isn't like CCBS shells or bones. is what this is. Just weapon pieces. You have motorcycle front that could be used as a shoulder pad. A lot of good, interesting, varied stuff in this. And then we move down. We get into old-ass Bionicle armor and kind of all this stuff. There's some weird stuff mixed in here, like you have like the friggin' what is it? God, Fantoka wing pieces. Got those in there. You got some odd recolors. New shoulder pads in yellow. Always great to have those. A lot of cool looking stuff in this. I don't touch it that often because I don't use these pieces as much as I used to, but it's always great to have those in case I do. Under that are all of my Technic lift arms, which have really been dwindled since Tempest. But yeah, you got a good selection. There's some panels mixed in there too. Got some ratchet joints mixed in. A lot of good varied stuff. Again, this is one of these ones that I used to have sorted, but for convenience I threw into one bin. And it really is a bitch finding certain sizes where I'm like, okay, I need like a 9 long. And then I have to go dig. Like, oh, I find one. I have to find it in a particular color. It's kind of a mess. And the other two, well, one of them is sorted. This is all my Bionicle silver and weapons and such. There's that. It's a giant, it's a thick bin. I don't go through this thing that often because it's kind of a nightmare. But yeah, there's all that, just giant friggin' thing. And then we have another large drawer of just unsorted bullshit. Tons of stuff, and that's a thick one too. There's a big mess in that. Above all this though, I don't know. I have as a gift someone gave me a Takis, kind of just hanging out, so I had to keep him in there. I showed this earlier, but yeah, Big Makudi is in there along with all the summer sets from last year. Again, I don't know if you guys want me to review those still or not. That's why I kept them together. If you don't, I could use the ball joints. Rag Dragon, because Rag Dragons are cool. Hey, you got. And here I have a large bin of Bionicle masks and heads. This is an old Bite, but he's in here because I love him. I got like a Roxy head, regular mask, G2 mask, G1 mask, got some Krana in there too, and Krata. Hero Factory heads. There's a lot of shit in this thing, and it's kind of gotten to a point where if I need to find something in particular, especially with these fucking Baraka spines in here, it's kind of a mess to sort through all of it. The Technic man in here, he's hanging out, he's having a good time. Yeah, a lot of decent stuff in here. Friggin' CCBS heads that no one will ever use, ever. I don't know, good collection of stuff in here. I'm sure if I laid it all out it'd be more impressive, but otherwise it's just a big fucking garbled mess. Hello! And coming up towards the end, this are all like old Bionicle limbs. This thing is nearly filled to the brim, and I'm going to have to get something larger for it. And then below that is just some more unsorted stuff. This is just a big, long container that basically goes to the back of this closet. So, a lot of stuff, a lot of shit. God. Too much Lego. Oh, that's a work in progress. And I guess lastly, I should mention, I have a couple other odds and ends. These are all my minifigure stuff. I have like some heads in here, cloaks, minifigure arms, hands are very important. And up here is just more miscellaneous. And me! Hello. Yeah. Hi. So, this looks weird. So that's it for the piece collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you didn't enjoy my hair. And thanks for watching. This is not meant to show off. This is just... people kept asking, so I did it.
Oh shit.